Hello, welcome. Hi, Jans, welcome. Welcome to all. Hi to all. Welcome to all. Hi, Jans. Thank you for joining. So in 2 minutes, we're gonna start. Hi, Jessica, welcome. Hi to all. Hi, Never. Joan.
Hi, Dominic, how are you? I'm great.
So in 2 minutes, we're gonna start. Hi, Erin. Hi to all. 1 minute, we'll start.
Morning, it's Joan. Early morning. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Good morning, good afternoon, it's Joan. Can you hear me?
Okay, I think we can start. So, welcome to all. Thank you for joining this call. I'm Domenico Vito. I'm the coordinator of the Climate Social Forum and focal point for Global Climate Smart Agriculture Youth Network Italy, and also Virtual Academy coordinator. And today the topic is properly the Virtual Academy launch. We are officially launching the new year's Virtual Academy. So without further I want to suddenly give the floor to a very important guest that will open the session today. That is Hans O'Given, that is like co-chair of the GACSA. So thank you very much, Hans, for being with us. I know that you like retail a little time for us, so I will give suddenly the floor to let you give the welcoming remarks. And thank you very much for joining us, and thank you always to take time for us. So the floor is yours, Hans. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. And it's great to be with you. Always when I see the youth and enthusiastic youth, and some of you I know personally. And I do apologize that I can only be with you very shortly or very briefly, because we are in the council week of FEO, and I have to chair the week. I have to chair the council. And as you know, the council is the executive board of FEO, in which we have to take important decisions. But as we gather here today, and you all, it's imperative that we have to address the pressing issues of which we are facing globally. And I think we all hold a profound responsibility in shaping the future of our agri-food systems in the context of Agenda 2030 with its Sustainable Development Goals. And I think we stand at the forefront of a transformation journey. We have to recognize the imperative to foster resilient, sustainable, and inclusive agri-food systems that nourish our people and that nourish our planet. And we know that it can only be done via climate-smart agriculture. But we also have to face the uncomfortable truth, and we must acknowledge the reality that the world is not on track in achieving global food security and the sustainable development goals. We are still discussing 800 million people in hunger and more than 280 people in acute hunger. And we also know that the multilateral system and the UN system is under criticism and are challenged every day. But let's not forget that the UN system is the only global forum where we discuss our challenges of today, where we are meeting to find a way forward, and where we are meeting to find consensus on solutions for food security, climate change, and, for example, water management. Of course, we know, as we know that we are behind, that we have to redouble our efforts. And we have made so many conclusions and commitments. But when it comes to implementation, often there's a deafening silence in the room. And speaking with the words of Martin Luther King, there comes a time when silence is betrayal. And we must break the silence and translate our knowledge into action. And we know that we can turn around, and certainly the youth can turn around the world. And we have to, we know that we can and have to do it via transformative action on the ground at country level. And we must now focus on implementing our solutions, and that requires a mindset and willingness to think outside of the box. Actions that make transformation of our food systems the so desirable reality. And as Nelson Mandela said, it always seems impossible until it's done. And let's embrace his spirit, his courage and passion to strive forward. And we know that if we want to provide the world with affordable, safe, and nutritious food, we know that we have to make sure that the farmers, the entrepreneurs in the food chain can access affordable, safe, and implementable innovations and technologies. And that's often the challenge. That's why it's so important, and I'm so proud that you're launching the Virtual Academy, because that's the start of transformative action. It's a start of giving the youth the chance and the chance to start working in the food chain, start working with new knowledge, new technologies to change the world. And as Gcsayn, together with the World Bank, FAO, and others, we also are developing a new initiative to support youth entrepreneurs in the food and agriculture domain with startups, innovations networks that have the potential for significant impact at scale and over time. The youth should benefit from what we have achieved and what they can achieve. And for that, they need our support. But everything starts with knowledge, with learning. That's why I'm so proud of Domenico and his endeavors, proud of you to become part of a transformative change where you can make a better world we so desirably need with the Virtual Academy. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Hans, for your inspiring word. It's very important what you said. You tell the importance of the UN system, for example, that is a unique venue around the world that is gonna let us talk together about the challenges of our future, the importance of youth, the importance of sustain the initiative of youth, And thank you very much. Let's cooperate. Let's work together for this common mission. And as GCHYN, we are always keen to collaborate with you, and we are very pleased that you find the time for us for these important words. So thank you very much, Hans. And with this, we will officially start this meeting is the presentation of the Virtual Academy. Just few words, I will present the Virtual Academy more in deep in another intervention, but for now I just want to say that the Virtual Academy is the flagship initiative properly to capacity build on climate smart agriculture. As the network, we are like fostering climate smart agriculture among youth, because we are thinking that investing in youth is like importance to change and shape the future. Without further I say, I want to pass the floor to my colleague Dennis Odero, that together with me and Tigis and the show is coordinating a bit the board of the Virtual Academy. So Dennis, I want to give you the floor to the welcoming remarks and also for your intervention.
Good morning. I hope good morning from Kenya. I hope I'm audible.
Yes, we can hear you.
Thank you so much. My name is Dennis Odero, currently serving as the Chief of Staff for the Global Climate Smart Agriculture Network. And first is welcome all of you in this network. And for our interns, feel much welcome together with our facilitators as well. So mine, I don't know, Domenico, if I can do my presentation now or later, or just welcoming remarks first.
You can go also with your presentation.
Thank you. So I will give a brief presentation on why we are here, why it's called a Virtual Academy, our Centers of Excellence. And so I'll start with our Centers of Excellence. Centers of Excellence, these are universities, colleges, and schools that have signed an MOU with the Climate Smart Agriculture Network. And all of you, the chance are here. I know you are from one of those centers of excellence. For example, I know I have students from University of Kabianga here, University of Zambia, Egerton University, and Njoro Precious. I have Harvest. I also have students from Namdi University. We are going to add the students from Zimbabwe University as well, and then they will have all students from Lautech University. So those ones are some of the centers of excellence. But as a network, we are in 179 countries, and we have different centers of excellence. Some have not added here, but we will be having members from those centers of excellence as well going forward. And so, why you as intern is very important to be here. And who is an intern? An intern is like I've said, is a workshop intern from experience. I went through how different this mentorship to be that I can now go to different fields and to represent the network, to have traveled to South Africa. I did a different platform that as an intern, when here you will be being able to expose opportunity. And so there terms for intern, just go through what we expect from things. We'll have different mentors. So then maybe you.
Dennis,
you will give
Sorry,
feedback on what you
Dennis,
think
sorry,
areas can be.
sorry for interrupt. We can hear you not
Yes.
so well. So if you can near the microphone because we are hearing in trades.
Okay. Can you now? Am I better?
Yeah, yeah.
Yes. Yes. Have we have different expectations from the interns. First, you have to you will be enrolled in different courses of which you will to attend. So you have to attend these lessons and mentorship, and also some different topics that will be given to you. And then you will also give feedback on areas where we need to improve for you. And also adding on that, another key, you will be assessed on the impact as well, what you have gained, and what was your expectation as well. So those are the key areas that you will be proud of from this platform. And lastly, before I hand over to Domenico, we have different. I will talk about. We have different. We have different. We have different flagships here. Just mention a few of them. Of course, we have talked about the mentorship program, the virtual academy. We have different African youth SDG training as well. We have children and youth agriculture. We have WASA, that is Women in Africa for Sustainable Agriculture. We have ICT in agriculture, just to mention a few. These are the areas that you will cover going forward. And maybe I can, as I finish, I wonder if I can talk about objectives of the virtual academy. One was to enable you to be able to access the affordable, flexible education training, because this brings different youths across the world, and you meet mentors across the world. Some are in Europe, some are in Africa. So you have a session to interact with them, ask questions, and you also exchange. Increase course programs for you, because maybe in your centers of excellence, or in your school, you have limited courses, so you'll have variety of courses here. And then you also increase collaboration with other peers across the globe, and also be able to increase your time management skills to various and also learn different skills like the presentation skills also you learn. So there are different. This is a very good platform for you as an intern. So feel much welcome to Gcsayn 2024 Virtual Academy. I wish you all the best as you start this journey. Thank you so much, Dominic.
Thank you very much to you, Dennis, and thank you for highlighting and presenting the Virtual Academy as an opportunity for youth and for interns. Actually, this is our objective, to provide a possibility to increase the capacity of young farmers and young entrepreneurs that want to foster climate smart agriculture. I will bring also the greets and the welcoming of our colleague Tigis that is with us. Unfortunately, she cannot talk in this moment, but I sincerely thanks her, because it's been one of the backbone of this initiative. And so thank you very much, Tigis, for your efforts and your presence here. So today in this launch, we decided to have a lot of friends, a lot of guests that as accompanied both the bird of the Virtual Academy, but also that are key person into the network. Before going into knowing them, I wanted to give the floor to Kedibon Chembe. Hi Kedibon, I saw that you are there. Kedibon
Hi,
is
Domenico.
hi. I want to give the floor because with Kedibon we started last year this adventure of the Virtual Academy. Kedibon is the chair and has been the chair of the Virtual Academy 2023. So I give you the floor to you, Kedibon, for your experience of last year of the Virtual Academy. So how we burn with this initiative and the experience of 2023. The floor to you.
Oh, la, la. Okay. Thank you so much, Domenico. I hope everyone can see me. Okay. Greetings to the founder and executive director of the Climate Smart Agriculture Youth Network, Mr. Divine Tionkam. Domenico, I'm not sure if he's in, but I will just greet him in absentia if he's not. Greetings to the keynote speakers, from the ambassadors to the vice chancellors of various higher learning institutions. Domenico, may I just ask that there's a sound coming from somewhere? Domenico?
Yes, I will go to the participant. No worries.
Yes,
Continue.
please. I think it's Thank you for that, Domenico. Highly appreciated. Alrighty, I will just begin again. I was greeting the founder, Mr. Ntionkam, in absentia. Greetings to the keynote speakers as well. Greetings to our flagship leads, members of the Climate Smart Agriculture Youth Network, and of course the attendees as well. I am Phyllis Gidiboni Chembe, a co-chair of the Virtual Academy. And just to provide a brief background, in 2022, I'm trying to enlarge this now. In 2022, we launched the Virtual Academy, but it's imperative for me to highlight that despite having launched the Academy, we were yet to launch the e-learning platform. And it is, however, during that period that we then began preparing for the virtual e-learning platform. We put together the terms of reference to explicitly indicate, of course, the scope of our roles from the managers of the platform, the mentors, as well as the mentees that would be participating in that platform. And at the beginning of 2023, we successfully launched the virtual e-learning platform that was designed to ensure access to education for our mentees who may have been limited from participating in our previous activities by geographical or even financial constraints. It is known by now that even though the network is a global network in its nature, but since its inception, much focus has been on the African continent, based on the challenges that we encounter in as far as access to quality education is concerned. But we also wanted to enhance that exchange of knowledge amongst the youth across the globe. 2023, Domenico, was a very busy year, especially because the network personnel had to be trained on how to use the platform itself. And I know that yourself, Domenico, you were very instrumental in setting up and maintaining the platform. And of course, our mentees also had to upload, our mentors, also had to upload their developed curriculums for the various flagships that we have. And our students were then able to participate in that platform. The platform thus far has been instrumental in providing a flexible, affordable solution to learning, making education accessible to everyone, anywhere and at any time. In 2022, we graduated our first cohort of mentees, and we also successfully graduated the second cohort this year. And we are, Domenico, looking forward to more progress this year. Allow me to congratulate you and the team for the successful event and for your continuous efforts in ensuring that the network makes the necessary change in ensuring capacitation of our youth in line with the Sustainable Development Goals. And I thank you, Domenico. The virtual floor is yours. Back to you.
Thank you very much, Keribon, and congratulations for the experience of 2023. Has been an important step for our network to grant capacity building to more and more youth. So thank you very much. So before going to the other speaker, I will take 1 second the floor to actually introduce the structure of this year. Thanks to Kedibon, we have been through the structure of 2023. I just want to give you a brief outline on how we design the structure this year. So I will share for 1 second my screen and explore the structure of the Academy of this year. So I hope that you can see my screen. So, okay. So actually, I'm in Bonn at the intermediate negotiation on climate, and we decided to do the launch properly now because we think that it's important as Hans was suggesting, to highlight these venues and highlight the importance of climate action also in the agricultural sector. So a little bit about the network. I think that most of you already know the network. The network was launched by Mr. Nyokan Divine that we all greet and thanks for starting this endeavor that has created such a movement on fostering the climate smart agriculture. We are in 134 countries. I would say that I'm from Italy, but there are a lot of countries from Africa, from Asia, from all over Europe and regions. So it's a global network that properly want to achieve the goal to engage youths in climate smart agriculture. So the purpose of the Virtual Academy is to provide an online and web-based platform to support the various flagship programs and courses of the Global Climate Smart Agriculture Youth Network. So these are the objectives of the Virtual Academy, actually to enhance and assess affordable and flexible education and training to the youth farmer, increase the program and course variety. We will see that we have a series of programs that are delivered by the platform. Try to provide also enhancement in careers. We also presented the initiative in the last year in the Gcsayn forum. Properly try to foster the connection also with high level venues and panel, enhance the collaboration and personalized education. Every trainee can in a way decide which courses can attend and also which have a sort of personalized path for his proper education. And as Dennis was mentioning, enhance time management and provide an opportunity to target the audience to participate to important information sharings. So the program is open to anyone who is interested in agribusiness, especially with the focus on youth and women. And also we agreed with enlacing some MOs with the Center of Excellence. So centers that we recognize as of particular importance in fostering climate smart agriculture. And of course, the Academy is seeing the participation of the country leaders of Gcsayn. We will know some of them after my speech, but just to say that this Virtual Academy is a community effort. Our community, the one of Gcsayn, is altogether engaged to provide the best knowledge and the best information sharing to the mentees. So these are, for example, some of the courses that we activated for these years: climate change, climate smart agriculture, climate negotiation and innovation. Actually, we were saying that now we are in the bond negotiation, and it's important also to connect with all the words of the decision making, what's happening on the agricultural field, food system, food security, value chain approach, and so on and so forth. So you can see that already the offer of the academy is very wide. We opened the call for mentees in the previous months. is still open for a few. So in case any one of you that is attending want to also participate as a mentor proposing a course, you can contact us and like enrich the offer of the virtual academy. So as Kedimon was saying, since last year we provided the virtual academy with an e-learning platform that is allowing to create dedicated virtual spaces to upload materials, videos, and all the necessary to support the education path. And after, we can say, a period of 6 months in which the interns are following the courses of the virtual academy, we also provide a certificate of attendance, personalized certificate of attendance, that's demonstrating actually the participation to this training opportunity. So I really highly invite the new interns, the new participant to the virtual academy to commit to this path, because it can offer real great opportunities that can be recognized also in your future career. So that's it on my side. I also left here my email in case you want to know more. And actually, also, if you want to participate to the virtual academy, me, Dennis, and Tigist, we are like working together to like enrich the new cohort of students for the virtual academy. And so with that, I will stop my presentation. And as I said, today we have a lot of guests that will accompany also the virtual academy in his development and deployment. And the first one of the guests, let me check once again the program, is Irene Kimani, that is from the Rift Valley Polytechnic from Kenya. So, Irene, the floor is yours. So thank you very much for being with us and for supporting us in our initiative always. So the floor is to you. Irene?
All right, Dominico. Sorry, my light is not very good, so I wanted to put off my camera. I was hoping I would show the camera and everything, but my lighting is not very good.
As you
Just
prefer,
allow
but we
me
can see
to.
you.
All right, thank you very much. So, ladies and gentlemen, good morning and welcome to this very important occasion on the launch of the Virtual Academy of the Climate Smart Agriculture Youth Network. I'd like to express my gratitude to Mr. Divine and Dominico and the rest of the team, Kedibon, all esteemed members, distinguished guests, and most importantly, the brilliant young agripreneurs who are here with us this morning. It's actually an honor for me to be able to address you today as we launch the second cohort of the Virtual Academy of the Climate Smart Agriculture Youth Network. I'm actually quite delighted because I get to witness the second cohort of this kind of gathering, made up of passionate and committed group of young individuals, all united vision of a sustainable and resilient future for agriculture. An executive journey for all of us. It is essential for us the significance of climate smart agriculture world. Our global agricultural systems face unprecedented challenges, and therefore, as we know now, climate change is no longer a distant threat. It is actually a present reality for all of us. It has manifested itself in many ways: unpredictable weather patterns, prolonged droughts, and devastating floods. And here in Kenya, we have been experiencing floods for the last couple of months. So this is actually here with us. So these changes are threatening food security, they are threatening livelihoods and the stabilities of our ecosystem. And therefore, I want to applaud Gcsayn for this very noble initiative of the Virtual Academy. In this context where we are at, the role of the youth cannot be overstated. because as young people, you are the driving force of innovation and change. And we are banking on your energy and creativity and fresh perspectives. You have the power to revolutionize agriculture. You bring to the table not just enthusiasm, but also a profound understanding of technology and a readiness to embrace new ideas. Your potential to lead the transition to sustainable agricultural practices is unparalleled. The Gcsayn Virtual Academy is designed to empower you, and I want to acknowledge Kedibon and Linda, who have been spearheading this. This virtual academy is designed to empower you with the knowledge and skill to make a tangible impact. Reflecting on the achievements of the first cohort, we have seen remarkable success stories, and it is my hope that we will also see success stories from this second cohort. Young agripreneurs have implemented innovative solutions, they have influenced policy changes, and created sustainable farming models that serve as an inspiration for us all. These accomplishments are a testament to what is possible when we invest in the youth, and that's exactly what we're doing in Gcsayn through the virtual academy. As we launch the second cohort, our expectations are very high. This program will offer you a comprehensive curriculum that covers essential topics in climate smart agriculture, from climate resilience strategies to sustainable practices and also leadership development. You will gain not only knowledge, but also practical skills through experiential learning opportunities. Importantly, you will also be part of a vibrant network connecting with peers, mentors, and industry leaders who will support and guide you on your journey. And so to the new cohorts, I wish to encourage you to fully engage with the program, be active learners, be curious, be proactive, and network with all the other members that you will find on this platform. Embrace the challenges and opportunities that come your way, and always strive to be innovative. The world actually needs your creativity and determination to develop solutions to the pressing challenges that have been posed by climate change. Remember, you're not alone in this journey. The Academy will offer you a wealth of resources and support from experienced mentors who you will meet on the way, and to comprehensive online materials and interactive forums, such as this one. Utilize these resources to their fullest extent and adopt a mindset of continuous learning. Please also ensure that you stay updated with the latest advancements in climate smart agriculture and be prepared to adapt and also grow. As we move forward, let us also not forget to express our gratitude to those who have made this journey possible and those who will walk the journey with you, to the educators and everyone who has contributed to the development of this virtual academy. We are grateful and we support you. Your dedication is invaluable. And so to the new cohort, I wish to extend my best wishes. I believe in your potential to make significant impact on the future of agriculture. Together, let us cultivate a sustainable and resilient future for agriculture, ensuring that our food systems can thrive in the face of climate change. So I want to just ask all of you to join together. Let's all join hands and so that we can sow the seeds of sustainability and resilience for a brighter future. Thank you very much, Domenico. That would be all from me.
Thank you very much, Irene, for your inspiring work and for welcoming the new cohort.
Na video.
So thank you. So kindly ask sorry, excuse me. Okay, thank you very much. So thank you very much, Irene, for your words and your welcoming of the new cohort. It's always a pleasure to collaborate with you, and thank you for accompanying us in this endeavor. I say that today we have a lot of friends together with us, and I'm very glad and honored to give the floor to the next speaker that is, in my opinion, a really agricultural champion and a youth champion as well. She's also professor in Zimbabwe. And so I give the floor to Jessica Muzahindo. to her welcoming speech. Jessica, it's an honor and a pleasure to have you here with us. The floor is yours.
Thank you, Domenico. I hope you can hear me. My network is a bit unstable. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you so much. All protocol observed. Thank you, Domenico, for such a lovely organized event. And I'm happy to be part of here. My name is Jessica Mzamindo from Zimbabwe, like Domenico have said. I'm a lecturer at Maronde University of Agricultural Sciences and Technology. I'm also a youth advocate in food security, and my main thrust is agri-food systems. I'm also the youth leader for the World Food Forum, national chapter for Zimbabwe. So I'm glad that I'm part of this group who are trying to make changes in this climate change era where we are experiencing, especially I can see that most of the people here from Africa, where I am, we've actually experienced El Nino. And if you've seen that we are in dire situation where most of the countries have actually declared emergency. So I'm glad that we have this cohort, which is starting this new program to find solutions in trying to help us achieve food security in this climate era. If we know that youth are the future, so empowering youth is providing a better food future. I believed I was hearing how this academy started back in 2022, and I've seen that it has given a lot of platform for many people to share findings, share ideas. I have noticed that in doing so, years that are coming along in this. And by doing so, it means that we are actually having a novel approach to achieve an impact on the ground, where we are living country by country. I believe that there are many countries who are represented, because since it's an online platform and an academy, then it means that it's a global thing. Thereby, it is it's bringing up crucial ideas to address climate needs, especially using the climate smart. As you have noticed that this is context specific. For those who come from Southern Africa, where I am, we rarely received rainfall during this year, and most of the crops were burnt, and which is now a necessity to find new ways of growing new crops which will thrive in this academy, which means that there is need for innovation, where we are producing or where we are innovating new varieties which will help us in tackling the situation that we're having. Right now, it means that it may not be this 2024 alone. Then it means that we have to think ahead. What has happened this year will actually affect us the next year. So what are we going to do? Do we have to sit and see that maybe next year is going to be better? No. It means that we need to bring out solutions. We need to have innovation. We need to use science and technology in tackling this situation, so that next year, as we are, I know that September, October, November is another coming season for farm planting. Then it means that we need to think now, what are we going to do in order to address the situation, whether the rains are going to be enough for the next year or are not going to be enough. So what is needed now is to think globally but act local, where we need to address the situation, especially context specific, providing positive impact in this food agri-system. Now we actually need value chain what are we going to have from what we are producing? We need to value add. We need to have new ways of preserving what we have. We need to have new ways of farming that will actually. Climate smart agriculture encompasses a lot of things. Right now, we have agroecology. It's also another method of climate smart agriculture where we actually use our readily available resources to farm, where we do not need a lot of things. Like, we come from different countries, we have different needs. So I believe that this cohort will actually find solutions that best suit each and every region. I hope most of the regions are represented, because if we are counting on you guys, because you are the ones who are going to bring solution, especially now. I'm so it saddened me to know that we were actually saying that maybe in 2030 food insecurity is going to rise, but I think it has reached earlier than what we thought, because right now we're in 2024, but the situation is bad. So I'm saying in this cohort that has started, embrace if you have mentors that you can work with, you can actually have the capacity building that you can actually ask Domenico to peer up with other people, where you can actually have peer-to-peer programs where you can actually learn even from the people that were not part of the program. You can actually promote farming as a business as well, because farming is not just saying because there is food insecurity, but farming is a business. And now this business, you need group governance in doing it. You need to have skills where you actually have contract negotiations. You need to have business etiquette. You need to know how to write proposal writing, setting up infrastructure, farm field demo plots, workshops. Actually also working in teams, actually having meetings on how to help scaling up this climate smart agriculture, bringing new ideas from different region to region. We are counting on you guys. I know I can talk as much and may waste time talking much since I'm a professor. That's our job. But I'm saying I hope you guys can embrace this opportunity so that you bring solutions. We are counting on you guys. We know that you're going to address the situation that we're having right now. We had El Nino, now we experience La Nina. Then it means that even those who usually do winter cropping are going to be struggling. So what do we need? We need solutions. We are looking that from you guys. We are counting on you. I hope that from this group, we are going to have relevant solutions that are going to be tangible, relevant, and innovations and technology, and also that able to transform our food systems. Thank you, Domenico.
Thank you very much, Jessica, for your words, and thank you also for highlight the role of technology. And let's see how we can also collaborate and engage you in this endeavor. So thank you very much, Jessica, for being with us. So let's go now to another colleague and friend, but also another of a column of the network. I'm talking with Joan Kerr, that she's joining from US. So thank you also for taking the time to join this call. I know that that's very late there. So Joan, I give the floor to you for your presentation. I'm very glad that you had the chance to take part to this, because your contribution is very valuable as a mentor, as a chapter leader. And so the floor is yours, Joan.
Hello, everyone. And it is 3 a.m. in the morning in Toronto, Canada. So my family is asleep. So anyway, thank you, Domenico. And Divine's not here, but I met Divine in 2015, I guess it was. Seems like a long time ago. And this was a dream of his to have this, and to have you and your team make this a reality is really something. And it really is not that long ago that it was conceptualized. I'm going to tell you a little bit about my process and how I got to be at this meeting. And maybe that some of you, if you want to ask questions later, that's great. But I am East Indian who grew up in Jamaica and immigrated to Canada. So I say that very simply that I'm a child of the universe. Because I understand sort of three different cultures and mix them together, especially when it comes to cooking. A little bit about myself. I started my first business when I was 17, and I have not looked back. I have always been have my own business, but some years ago, I decided that food is my passion. Anybody that knows me, I love eating, love cooking, love those sorts of things. And when I was moved to a new community, there was only the grocery stores that were available. And so I started a community garden. One of the reasons I started the community garden was because when I was growing up, I was really connected to the community. And we would have events and a lot of social fairs and food and dancing, and I really missed that as I was growing up. And so we had grown our own food, and it was very culturally appropriate for an East Indian and stuff like that. And so I really missed that when I came to Canada. And so the community garden to me was sort of more of a social community garden than a food growing garden, meaning that I really wanted to have that social aspect of it. And so in 2009, we started the garden, and based on it being sort of a social garden and inviting people to come and taste fresh food and things like that. But what happened was it turned into a teaching and demonstration garden just by organically, because people were asking, how do you grow this? Most people just go to the grocery store and have their food. And so we did that. We created 57 plots with different types of vegetables. And so we had to categorize them and look for models that could work. I run the Foundation for Building Sustainable Communities. And by the way, I'm also the VP of the Institute for Electrical Engineers in North America. So I'm really promote technologies and really aware of technologies long before they come on the market. So in our garden, we not only demonstrated food, but we demonstrated technologies, greenhousing, types of gardens. And so it became sort of a fun way to teach people that you could grow food with technology and enjoy nutritious and fresh food. And so what ended up happening, many people asked for a more formal, not just a demonstration and teaching garden, but more of a formal training. And I was really, really shocked on the lack of agricultural knowledge that existed in Canada, because I mean, I grew up growing our own food and selling food to the community. So not only were we growing food, we also had a grocery store. And so that was just part of me. And so as part of the Victory Garden project, well, in addition to growing food and highlighting, showcasing technologies, we also showed people how to start their own businesses as well, not just in food, but in crafts and other food processing. And that became extremely successful. I also, by the way, ran a women's resource center for business. This is not associated with the Victory Garden, but business and personal development, because I felt that as an entrepreneur, personal development was equally important to business skills. So we combined them and saying that, you know, if you were a business person, you also needed to know a lot of other, have other skills such as communications, team building, negotiating, basics of business, how to run a business, operations, things like that. So this is what we have come to with the Victory Garden, is that we're launching the Institute, and I think that's why Domenico has invited me as well. And we would like to work with the Academy, because we have a lot of practical agricultural knowledge as well as business knowledge. And I've done it since 2009. So anyone that knows anything about the Victory Garden, I'm in love with the Victory Garden model, only because it not only talks about food and community engagement and cooking and canning and preserving. We also, as a foundation, added the technology side of it, the climate agricultural side of it, and made it into our own specific model. So it goes from introduction of climate smart principles right down to cooking and preserving. And then, of course, if people wanted to start a market garden. Anyway, I think that I may have taken up more time. I don't know. I talk a lot and I'm trying to be succinct, but that's, I hope that you can see that I came to a new country and started a new business and learned from bottom up. I was very fortunate that a lot of adults helped me, and I was really wanted to learn, so I really listened. And for just for inspiration, I grew up on a sustainable farm with East Indians, so I knew the East Indian word for vegetables. When I then the Jamaican word, and when I came to Canada, I had to learn all the names of the vegetables in the English version. So that was kind of fun. So, you know, if you want to do it, you're going to be successful. If I were to give any, I try not to give advice, but tell stories of, you know, how to happen. But I have thousands of stories, of course. But someone once asked me what made me do so many things on such a successful level. And I always said, to be honest with you, I happen to have been a very lucky person, because so many adults throughout my life, high profile people, always helped me. And so that's why I want to help as well, because I know the value of helping people. And if you listen, sometimes a lot of people don't listen, but I was an open book. I was a sponge for learning, and I learned. Another time I can tell you how many things I've done, and it was because I had so many people that supported me. So that's my speech for today. Thank you, Domenico.
Much, John, for sharing your experience. You are like a great example and inspiring example for all of us, and also for the new cohort of interns. So thank you very much. So just before going to the next speaker, I will say that I share in the chat the form that you can compile if you want to join the virtual academy, in case you are not already communicated to Dennis, to your center of excellence, your attendance, or if you want just to join, you are like interested to that. So Without further I say, I'll give the floor to a colleague, a friend, and another, you can say, pillar of our network. That is the European coordinator of the GCHYN, but not only. A lot of things that now he can explain. It's important for the network to also bring on board and connect with other, we can say, network or movements that are fostering sustainable agriculture. That's, for example, the case of Engine, that is like a group of constituencies of different farmers around the world, in which GCHYN is part of. And the next speaker is also part together with me on the board of this Engine initiative. So I'll give the floor to Xander Bex. So it's a pleasure to have you here with us, Xander. The floor to you.
Thank you very much, Domenico, and really, really great to see you all and connecting to you all. Thanks, Domenico. Thanks to the great team supporting and driving Gcsayn. I'm talking to you here from our i4Nature location. i4Nature, the organization, also facilitating European. Can you hear me okay? I hear yeah, our i4Nature hub is based on a farm in the Netherlands. And with the European hub for Gcsayn, we are fostering the connection between Europe and the rest of the world on climate-supported agriculture, especially focused on a new generation. So we are connected to a campus here with education institutes, all sorts of networks, and really, really eager to see how we can bring this to a next level with the academy. Because from the Netherlands, I think a lot of you people would think, okay, that's where agriculture is in the forefront of the future developments, which I think in academia, yes. But also we are challenged from a Dutch point of view with climate change. We have a dairy farm here, for example. All dairy farmers in the Netherlands haven't been able to get there in the last couple of months because we just been coping with a lot of rain, and so we're challenged as well. We're in the northwest of Europe, and a lot of people would think that climate challenges are in the other atmospheres of the world, but it's covering and it's challenging everybody. So why do I tell this example? Because I think it stresses why we should exchange knowledge, why we should build capacities together with you, with a global network, which is what Gcsayn is fostering, which I think is amazing because the paradigm of agriculture is changing. So what I've learned when I was studying, and I'm a little bit older than most of you, I think, it's something, okay, what did they do in the past? How can we bridge that knowledge to and I think we live in a time now where we should build the knowledge and the skills together, because with internet technology, I think that that there's a lot of knowledge out there about how to use it, how to make it digestible, with all the academic reports flying everywhere. I think that's a new generation, which is you or your network or your background or your region. So I think it's really, really important that Gcsayn is putting this effort in for this this program, and it's an amazing tool. But even me, being able to study, I find it hard to find practical knowledge to share, to adapt myself. So I think it's a big gap that we're jumping in. The other element, and which I want to stress, and I think all of you agree, I hope at least, and the distinguished guests and speakers and all of the network equally support the fact that we need to engage young people into the room. We need to engage their voices, their perspectives, but even further, that's why my personal, but also our ambition with i4Nature and the European Hub is to put the young people in the driver's seat. Build the capacities, which is for the young people, but also make room within institutes and organizations for that new dynamic, the new way of learning, the new way of climate smart agriculture for the future. In the Netherlands, at least, in Northwestern Europe, but I think it's for everywhere, we're on the urge of getting into a new paradigm, into a new agri-food systems. And most of the people are looking at the new generation to build this, to do this. So capacity building, ambassador programs, mentoring, connecting these generations, I think is really, really important. I think a lot of people know how things work on paper, but put it in practice, put your hands out, boots on the ground, and make sure it happens. That's where I think the big challenge is. From i4Nature, we are supporting step by step. We want to go faster, I know, but we're building the capacity as well, or the conditions to foster these kind of programs. I'm in the midst of a temporary office for the European Hub here, but within now 2 years, there will be a lot of facilities where online with virtual reality podcasts, we hope to contribute to the academy, which is, I think, so important to bridge the network, to channel the knowledge to all places in the world, because the opportunity, the facility, the technology is there. So let's connect and build for the forefront of climate smart agriculture. And if there's any question, most of you will have or get my contacts and see how we can bridge things. If you have questions or challenges, we can work on together. And thanks again, Domenico, Dennis, all the drivers behind the Gcsayn, because I know it takes a lot of effort and energy to keep things running, and really heads off to the effort you put in and to bring this community to the next level.
Thank you, Remark, Sanders, and let's foster on with the collaboration. I think amazing things will come also from the European Hub, that together with Sanders and other colleagues like Malaysia and other friends from Europe, we are starting to run. And let's see also how we can. Sorry. Before going to the closure, we have like one last intervention. Actually, a witness of the experience from the interns, no, that joined the Virtual Academy last year. So now, before giving the floor as a moderator to Dennis, I invite Ismail to take the floor and share the experience of last year as an intern. Okay. After that, we can go to the closure of the event. I will then put the closure to my colleague Dennis. So before going to that, Ismail.
Yeah, hello, good morning. I'm here.
Yes, we can hear.
Yeah, good morning, Domenico.
We can hear you. So, Ismail, if you can share your experience of last year as an intern. You were like the coordinator of interns and so on and so forth. So please, the floor is yours.
Yeah, thank you. It's a very great pleasure, and then I'm so fortunate to be here this hour of the day. And I'll be more real now. Like Gcsayn, this dynamic network of we youth 7 individuals and a lot of partners, organizations with strong interest in climate smart agriculture, sustainable agriculture. And because I actually used to handle the database, learning about how it encompasses these 124 countries, Africa, Asia, USA, Latin America, with the same goal, which is this SDG of the thing. Yeah, the primary assignment back then was just to create awareness and build capacity of young people on climate smart agriculture concepts. Yeah. My experience as an intern, I can't say more than enough because I'm a dedicated and highly motivated student back then. I have a proven track record of outstanding academic achievements, and being with the network last year, being with the virtual academy last year, has exposed me to a lot of things. It really allowed me to leverage my academic excellence, my research acumen, contribute to innovative ideas in my locale up here, because what we're dealing at Gcsayn is still more like nature-based solution, which is very, very encouraged throughout the world now. Okay, fortunately, when I was an intern, we did a lot of activity because I have to represent West African Hub back then. And a lot of activities carried out with us, like we handle the cloud storage of data in line with the executive director. We have various kind of weekly lectures, weekly trainings, carried out a lot of activities, and I'm surprised the launching of e-platform, the launching of this e-platform was done during my quartz. That's 2023 quarter. If I could remember vividly, that should be April 19, 2023. So starting with that, it helped us and we greatly benefit from the internship program. It was just like unveiling significance for GCSY back then. So being an intern from Lautech back then, let me make mention of my school because I graduated from Lautech Agricultural University of Technology with Bachelor of Technology in Crop and Environmental Protection. I minor in entomology. We collaborated with a lot of individuals back then, up to the office of Chief of Staff in Mr. Dennis Odero. So basically, what we do at Lautech back then, what we learned from our mentors back then, is just like it was then we figured out we could build a much earlier and richer society in Nigeria with what a lot of people can read and write SDGs, which I'm still working on. Today, we localize SDG, which is our main goal. We look out into the hands of a higher number of individuals, and we can do this. We can still do this with enabling everybody for the future, with enabling most of the people in the future to be able to write this, because we have the next few years to see achieve this, and I believe with this collaborative mind, innovative solution, leveraging on IT. I used to say it, leverage on IT always. So it's like what we could have done, especially for people who want this to understand better. So that's my experience generally. Learn a lot of things and then create a lot of innovative solutions and then localize SDG back then. Was able to meet a lot of mentors around the world actually. So thank you. That's briefly what I have to share, but I'll still be discussing with the interns when I'm being invited. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Ismail, for that wonderful presentation from you and the experience that you have had in this virtual academy. I would like to welcome Tigis and Shaw. Tigis, if you can speak, please. The floor is yours.
Hi, everyone. I hope you can hear me.
Yes, we can.
Okay, apologies. I'm so sorry as I'm in the route on travel. But I just wanted to really extend also my warm welcome to everyone and I really want to kind of exchange like encourage everyone for an active participation as we put forward on this year's virtual academy, as has been explained before and as has been shared with before by the previous presenters. We really want to have a vibrant virtual academy this year that will be engaging, that will be beneficial, that will be concurrent with all the change that are happening in agriculture, food safety, climate change forums that would really integrate all these spheres plus more. So we look forward to having you all with us, and in terms of also the courses that are being offered, we hope that you would benefit from the science, from what's happening in the ground, from the business, also from what's happening in all the forums that are handling climate change issues. So I just wanted to extend my brief welcome and also encourage everyone to have an active participation. We look forward to that. Thank you so much for everyone's contribution, and let's move forward. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Tigis. As interns, we look forward to working with you. So I will welcome Kedibo to give closing remarks as we come to the end of this launching session today, as we look forward for more sessions in the coming weeks so that we can engage our interns. So Kedibo, if you can give closing remarks as we finish.
Sasa vile alisema mimi nilikuja kumuuliza kwani mbona umepotelea wapi? Allow me to thank you, Domenico and Dennis, for your efforts. I know you've been putting all the efforts to ensure the success of today's event, as well as the success of the Virtual Academy project itself. So thank you so much for that. Thank you to the extended members of the Climate Smart Agriculture Youth Network. Thank you to the students as well for participating in our programs, and we do trust that they are helpful. Allow me as well to thank the attendees of this event. Thank you so much for showing up. You have made this event a success. Allow me to also thank our keynote speakers. Thank you for availing yourselves in your busy schedules to be with us today. And with that being said, Domenico and Dennis, thank you, colleagues, for all your efforts. And I wish us as a network nothing but the best for this academic year. Thank you. Have a fantastic week further. And I suppose the session has been closed.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys. All right. Bye, everyone.
Anaitwanga mama. Aliambiwa mimi najua penye.
Thanks a lot, everyone.
Thank you.
Lia unamhai. Sasa huyu ameletwa leo. Kwa ulimkataza?
Alikuja tangu.
Jana. Wajua hata alikuja pia atakuwa na tu mtoto nimwambie tu usilipe. Wewe shika mita kwanza. Alafu nitakudirect kwenye wanachunga watoto. Kumbe anajua huko hata anakuwa analeta mtoto huko. Ni mkao. Ile wiki ya chini.
Sio wiki ndio. Alikuja Sunday gani kwangu?
Tena. Na ile Sunday ile pia alikuja. Anataka kulala. Ni wengi wanataka.
Sasa ukipata hiyo nusu saa hii ya kama ni mwezi wa sita hivi wanakurudisha ngapi? Kama ni mfumo tu.
Nini hiyo?
Ni license.
Tunaenda kutetea huko kwa ofisi yao huko. Lakini yatetea.
Kama ni mwaka nusu si wanatupatia.
Wawezi kubali. Si hiyo wanakata ni mwaka mzima juu. Kwanza unapigwa mpaka pale. Ni pale juu. Unakuwa unatakana ulipe mwezi wa kwanza. Kwa nini wanakupiga fine. Kwanza wanakupiga fine.
Sasa nataka sabuni nguo kwa.
Kila pesa kwa hii ni yao.
Mbona yule tu gini? Kile kuna yana. Okay.